Okay, can you see? These are my first two paintings. This is the first one. This is technically the third one. This is a gift though for someone. This is one's mine. What do you think? Can you see? So I'll be working on more paintings, but I just wanted to show you guys these before I got finished. Again, subscribe. Barbados Black everywhere. Have a good day. See you. Hey, good afternoon, Grand Rising, whatever your vibe is. I hope you're doing well today. I'm just getting back from Florida, and I actually had so much fun in Florida. It was completely a mind-blowing trip for me. It was actually a family vacation, and the whole time we were down there, we got to swim, and it was completely different because I'm from up north, and usually in the winter when it's cold out, you know it's snowing, it's freezing outside, and down there we were actually able to swim in December, so it was crazy. But I did this painting right before I got back, well, right before I left rather. The concept was just like to do something different. For the first two paintings I did self portraits, and then for the third one I did like another portrait of someone else. So I want to do something more abstract this time. So I did like a grill. I had seen like these different photographers and different artists do different references of grills. So I just looked online. I did a bunch of different photos of lips and different ways that mouths were contorted to try something different. So I had to come in and make my colors as per normal. So you see that I grabbed initially like a bright red, and then I mixed it in with the white. And then I went in and made some purples and other various colors like magenta and shades like that to try to get various tones for the lips. And then I just went in with the sketch that and then just tried to do the flats over that and try to do one lip at a time. I think the most challenging part of this particular process for me was just trying to learn how to make each lip have its own three-dimensional shape and stand out. A lot of times people refer to the early stages of a painting as the ugly part, and I'm not used to usually coloring without line art. When I first got into like doing artwork, I used to use markers, and I would always do line art, and I would use my like Pentel pocket brush or microns and do like crazy line art. So doing artwork without line art sometimes still kind of like it throws me off because you really have to define each plane to kind of try to create that 3D form, and every line that you put down when you paint makes a form. It makes a part of something. So it's I don't know. It just takes me a while to get used to it. I think that's how I know I'm still learning. It just takes me a while, I guess. But I'm definitely enjoying the process though. But it's like I said, this one was definitely it was different for a while because like I said, once I seen like the shapes come together, I'm like, okay, it's coming together. But whew, the early parts just were a lot of work. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Barbados Black. I just figured I'd come to you here real quick with an update. So I woke up at like 2 a.m. last night. I took a nap that ran too long. Me and my cousin went to brunch earlier, and so we stayed up a little bit. But I started this commission for my sister that she had wanted me to do. She said she wanted some lips, so I started working on the lips last night around like 2 a.m. I started doing the pink parts and all the parts that have the hues and the colors in the lips right here, as you see. And then I did some of the like highlights, but I may go over some parts today. But I figured what we do was the more melanated parts. I haven't decided like what tone I wanted to go with these just yet. So once I decide that, then we'll go from there. But for right now, I'm about to mix those paints up and then come back and let you guys see what it's going to look like once we get started. And then we'll do this one last and figure out a color for the background. But I'm honestly thinking doing like different chocolate tones since she wanted something like that. But we'll decide at the end. But here's where I check with you guys. See you shortly. And then we went right back in with the fine brush, and I just wanted to define some more of the shadow. One of the things that I'm really learning is you really have to build up each layer multiple times with multiple colors to really achieve various shades and various tones and various depths. So that's one of the things I'm really starting to get into is just go back in when the paint's completely dry and add another layer of the same color, maybe a layer of color with excuse me, maybe another layer of color with slightly darker or maybe more blue or maybe more purple in it just to give it more of a depth feeling. And now I'm finally getting to do the lips, and now you see what I mean about the colors starting to come together. Once I felt like I did the upper lip on that bottom one, I really felt like, okay, now I see the colors coming together. Coming up with the gold tones too was pretty fun because I'm used to just trying to like being able to pick from digital colors a little bit more. So having to make my own gold with different browns and yellow ochres and different things like that is really interesting for me. That's why I said I really do like to make the colors. It's pretty fun to try to achieve different colors. I just bought a new 36 pack of paint that I'm going to be showing you guys pretty soon. So I can't wait to actually do that one. So look out for that pretty soon. And this was had to be my favorite part. Like this lip looks so juicy and so vibrant. Like adding this highlight, adding those shadings, adding those tones, it just looks like I don't know, just like a juicy piece of fruit or something. Just like I was just really loving how this particular lip just came out. Like I felt like I was really finally understanding how the paints worked, how they blended together, and how to really achieve, like I said, the depth that I wanted. So I was having a lot of fun with that particular one. And I was like so happy to finally sit down and be watching some anime while I was working on this. Initially, I was watching Spy Family because I had a few episodes to catch up on. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably have a few more I can catch up on too now that I'm thinking about it now that I'm back from vacation. But then I was watching that. Then I started rewatching Chainsaw Man 2. So I'm just like, I don't know. I was just really in my bag. So right now, I'm starting up mixing up the skin tone and I'm starting to put on the flats for the skin so I can start trying to achieve that drippy chocolate effect that I wanted. This particular time, like I said, I added some more different tones, some blues and some purples to try to achieve this color. I had a lot of different browns, yellow ochre, burnt umber, and raw sienna to try to achieve more of these other shades so it wouldn't look like just one shade of brown. I wanted to kind of have various levels of color and, different hues and saturation levels. So the challenge that I had for this one was trying to make three different skin tones and then try to make them blend into each other like they're dripping and then still make each one of them look defined. I think ultimately I did achieve it, but when I was making it, I was trying to make sure that the colors didn't look too patchy and they looked smooth and then it looked like it was actually a darker shade, but also, not like the same shade, but I think it came out pretty good. I liked how it ended up looking out overall, but it definitely took a pretty different types of shading with this one. And then once we got that finished, I had decided to instead of going with like a chocolate colored background, to do like a blue green type of gradient, and I really liked how that looked. I felt like that blue green really made those colors pop like right off the page. And then to really tie that in together, I put in some purple and pink clouds into the background to really give it like an optical illusion so it felt like the lips were like floating above the clouds. And I ended up calling this one Clouded Conversations. But I really like how this turned out. And that's everything for today. We just about finished painting. I guess I'll let this dry and see how I feel in a few, but I'll see you guys later. Subscribe. Barbados Blackout. Peace.